Oh my goodness, his shower head is leaking water. This is an issue that many families. Let's see how he deals with it. Hello everyone, welcome to our channel. Today, we will introduce creative solutions using items like metal locks, foam, and plastic bottles to address common plumbing problems. At this moment, the man in the video has found a crack in his water pipe. He uses scissors to cut out the damaged section. And of course, remember to keep the metal nozzle end. Applying heat to the intact end of the pipe will make it easier for him to connect it to the other end. Now his water pipe has been successfully repaired. But before reattaching and using it, let's make it cleaner together. Oh, he pours some baking soda and a bit of Coca-Cola into a stainless steel tray. Can you guess what these will do? Let's watch. He soaks a dishwashing pad in the mixture and uses it to scrub the tools. Amazing, right? The mix of baking soda and Coca-Cola has made the shower head shiny. Now he will reassemble the shower head, and you help me take a close look to see if it's still leaking. Look, his shower head is working well again. How wonderful is that? Oh, this guy is having trouble threading a string through a horizontal bar. To solve this tricky problem, the first thing he needs is a clothes hanger. What will he do with it? Using pliers, he bends the clothes hanger into a straight steel rod. Right after, without hesitation, he cuts off the twisted ends of the steel rod. He straightens and bends them again to ensure the ends are even. Not stopping there, he does the same with another clothes hanger. Continuing to use pliers, he shapes the two steel rods into special forms. Can you guess what this guy is making? Let me know your answer in the comments. Setting the steel rods aside, he starts drilling a hole into a piece of wood. This guy is truly inventive. If your family often encounters minor issues like this, the creativity of each member in the family is extremely necessary. But the support of tools, such as cutting machines and handheld drills, is also crucial. Every step in your crafting process will become much simpler if you receive help from them. Returning to the guy in the video, let's see. Oh, he is using stainless steel strap to secure two steel rods onto a plastic pipe. It seems like this guy is meticulous, isn't he? Do you feel that way? In his creative tricks, I've noticed that he's very skillful and pays great attention to small details, just like the tools he's invented. For someone clumsy and impatient like me, a strap would be enough. It's also the reason why my mom doesn't let me create anything, because I don't even think that what I make would be useful, let alone her. While I'm chatting a bit, this man has reached the final step. Wow, this is useful. It helps him thread the string through the bar quickly. The next thing he's making involves a PVC Tjoint and an empty bottle. I'm really looking forward to what surprises this guy will bring. Starting his work, he draws some circles on a flat piece of plastic and cuts them out. Continuing to cut more circles, but this time not using plastic anymore. He replaces it with a piece of foam. He uses glue to stick them together, and I have a question for you. What do they remind you of? I see them resembling the eyes of stuffed animals. Do you feel that way too? An idea crossed my mind as I watched his recent steps. It's probably not that he's making toys for his daughter from plastic pipes and PVC connectors, is it? Haha, if that's true, I truly admire this guy. He's the king of creativity. I'm just kidding a bit to keep our follow-along process from getting boring. In reality, what he's creating is something we can find out by patiently watching the video. But if you have interesting ideas like me, don't hesitate. Let me know in the comments. Responding to your comments will make our day much more exciting. Back to the guy in the video. He's still continuing his glue coating venture to attach the pipe segments back together. He's using so many different types of pipes, I even don't know all their names. How about you? I believe that for passionate DIY enthusiasts, naming these objects is as easy as eating candy, right? I'd really have to exclaim that creating a useful tool is not an easy task. Watching this guy work diligently from earlier until now, I wonder why he's so infinitely creative. Although up until this point, I still can't imagine what he's making. I have a lot of confidence in his abilities. The tricks he's demonstrated before, I've applied them in real life, and I truly have to confirm to you all that they are useful. They not only save me time and effort, but also save a lot of money. In the next step, he prepares 2 flexible plastic pipes to connect with the model he just crafted. Oh, he's using zip ties to secure 2 pipe segments to the ends of the model. Wow, so he's actually creating a model to deliver water from a lower position to a higher one. That's amazing. How many points would you give for his creativity? With this model, your vegetable garden and fields will be well taken care of. Does your family use a sofa? If your answer is yes, then the following trick will be very helpful in your daily life. After adding some baking soda into a basin of water, he adds a bit of dish soap to it. He stirs them together, and the next thing he adds to this mixture is alcohol, continuing to use a spoon to mix the mixture. Now he has a cloth, and he'll soak it in the solution he just concocted. Lift the cloth and wring out the excess water. He spreads it out on the table. For what purpose? Can you guess what he's planning? Oh, he's placed the lid of a pot on top of that cloth, gathering the edges of the cloth. He uses string to secure them together, and he'll have a tool like this. Wow, now take a look. His sofa has been cleaned using this tool. A very simple trick, but very helpful for homemakers. What are you waiting for? Why not try making one for your family? This tool is very useful. I can assure you that you won't regret putting in the effort to create it. Carry it out and let us know the results in the comments. This man is sketching something very attentively, but oh no, his house has lost power. Everything has gone dark, and he can't continue his work. What's the solution for him now? In our country, there's a saying that goes, in misfortune, there's luck. In his frustration about the power outage, this man went outside and threw Coca-Cola bottles to vent his anger. But it's these Coca-Cola bottles that gave him a brilliant idea. Let's see what it is. First, he gets a ladder to climb onto the roof of his house. And of course, he doesn't forget to bring along 2 empty Coca-Cola bottles. Placing the bottle upright, he uses a marker to trace the size of the bottle's bottom onto his metal roof. A cutting machine and a paper cutter will help him cut through to create a hole in the roof. Next, he removes the bottle's outer shell and inserts the bottle into the hole he made. Now he moves to another spot and does the same thing with the second bottle. He continues to trace according to the size of the bottle's bottom and uses the cutting machine and paper cutter to cut through the roof. Continuing, he inserts the bottle into the hole and uses glue to secure them to the roof. If you want to try the light trick like he did, I remind you not to forget this step. This step is extremely important and cannot be skipped if you don't want the bottle to fall into your room. Oh, next, he has another water bottle and a homemade funnel. Oh, is that laundry detergent in his hand? What is he planning to do with it? He mixes it with water inside the bottle, and now he places the funnel into the mouth of the bottle attached to the roof, pours water into it, seals the cap, and proceeds to do the same with the second bottle. This guy is really quick and agile, isn't he? He's moving swiftly on the roof without a hint of fear. Speaking of which, I just realized that this trick of his doesn't seem suitable for me. As someone who's afraid of heights, my limbs would tremble when standing on a roof, and I wouldn't be able to perform any tricks at all. Oh my goodness! He's back in his powerless room now. And can you see it? His bottles look like real light bulbs. Now he can continue his work. That's fantastic, isn't it? Had your kitchen sink ever encountered a problem like this? It's clogged, preventing water from flowing down. Let's wait and see what creative solution this man of ours has to rescue these clogged sinks. First, he directly pours a bowl of baking soda into the sink. Not stopping there, he continues by pouring in Coca-Cola. Patiently wait for a few minutes, and you'll witness the miraculous change. His sink has become clean, no longer clogged as before. Isn't that amazing? If your home is facing this issue, give it a try and let us know the results in the comments. This guy's family has a toilet that's not being used, and today he will show us what the truth inside unclogging a toilet is like. Firstly, to make it easier for us to observe, he used a cutting machine to cut the toilet bowl in half. Have you ever seen a cross-section of a toilet bowl? Now he will use water and cleaning solution to clean the toilet bowl before proceeding with today's simulation. To make everything as realistic as possible, he will attach a piece of glass to the cross-section of the toilet bowl. Using glass adhesive is an excellent solution in this case. The glass piece will be securely fixed. Do you see how he's working? He's truly meticulous, isn't he? I admire his skillfulness and creativity. Now he places the glass piece and holds it to ensure they stick together. Oh, his toilet plunger tool is different from the one I have. It seems like something he custom made right. After testing it outside to see how it operates, he will now bring it inside to perform its task. Whoa, look at that. It works much better than the clog removers I have at home. This tool is really useful. I think only this one can push away those block paper pieces. Isn't it fantastic? Through this simulation, I've come to understand the reality of toilet unclogging techniques, and from that, I've also realized that the plunger tool plays a crucial role. Common tools on the market sometimes won't help us at all. His water valve is broken. Let's see how he will solve this issue. First, he uses a wrench to remove the broken water valve from the pipe. Look, the damaged position of this valve is quite unique. Have you noticed that in this man's tricks, Coca-Cola bottles are reused a lot? I guess, could he be a Coca-Cola enthusiast? If you're wondering like I am, don't hesitate to leave your questions in the comments section below. I will send them to this man and ask him to answer your questions. After cutting a plastic bottle in half, he keeps the bottom part and pours a bit of gasoline into it. Adding foam inside, he waits for an hour. Can you guess what miraculous thing he's thinking will happen? Taking the pointed cap from an adhesive tape box, he measures it and drills a hole on the cap of a small Coca-Cola bottle, ensuring the hole's size matches the cap's tip. Opening the bottle cap, he inserts the pointed cap inside and uses glue to secure them together. Now let's go back to the mixture from earlier. Oh, they've blended to create a very special adhesive. This method of making glue is quite clever. I'll jot it down and use it when needed. A homemade funnel aids him in pouring the adhesive mixture into the small Coca-Cola bottle more easily. Exercise patience, because a surprise awaits you afterward. Remove the funnel and close the cap. Now let's move on to the water valve. First, he uses pliers to reshape the broken section, closing the gap without leaving it too wide. Then, a cutting machine helps him smooth the surroundings. He inserts a small piece of PVC pipe inside and applies his homemade glue to secure them. Can you guess if this mixture can seal the crack? But this guy's work doesn't stop there. He's now heating a larger PVC pipe, attaching it to the outside of the water valve. He uses the cutting machine to remove the excess portion. He applies glue to one end of the pipe, and now he attaches it to an external threaded connector. Adding some adhesive tape, you will now bring the pipe and reconnect it to his old pipeline. It's truly effective, isn't it? In the next trick, he has a plastic container. What will he make out of it? I wonder. Oh, he draws and cuts an opening on it, with dimensions matching those of a flashlight. After completing the cutting phase with heat, he uses a paper cutter to trim it, making it smoother. Next, he uses glue to secure his flashlight inside. It shines very brightly, doesn't it? If you find it useful, give it a try and let us know the results in the comments below. And now, I sincerely thank you for paying attention. Don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel to watch the latest and most interesting videos from us. See you in the next videos.